Love isn't blind. Would you guys still love me if I like, if I killed a person right in front of your, right before your eyes? Yes? Is it self-defense? Okay, yeah, okay, consider this. Imagine, alright? I know you guys are really good at imagining. Imagine. I'll set the scene. Okay, I'll set the scene. We just exited a restaurant. Okay, imagine. Imagine we just exited a really fancy Italian restaurant. I had Alfredo, you had whatever you really like to eat. Okay? Imagine it's about 9 p.m. On the streets of a city, on like a pavement streets of a city, and like we just exited a really nice restaurant under the street lamps. We're like talking a little bit and we're walking home. We're walking to the station. You know, I've got to get back, you've got to get back. Yeah, late outside, yeah. It's 1 hour till restaurants close. 1 hour till restaurants close. And all of a sudden, some guy, some bad actor, some criminal guy tries to like steal my bag, tries to rob me. Okay? I'm like holding on to the bag, and then I chase him and then he takes the bag and he runs into an alley. And I chase after him into the alley. Okay? And you also chase after me because you're worried about me. Okay, I'm chasing after the freaking guy because my VTuber model is in my phone. I don't want anybody to know that I'm a VTuber. That's why I'm chasing after the guy. Okay, and my phone's unlocked. Doesn't have a passcode. Okay, anyways. Yeah. Why am I slower? You're like chasing, you're like right next to me, okay? So we go into the alley, chasing after Robert. Robert's got nowhere to go. There's a bunch of like, he can't find an escape route. So he takes out a knife, okay? He takes out a knife from his pocket and tells me to like piss off, okay? And so, I don't want to piss off, so like, he tries to stab me, but you push him, and then he falls onto the ground, and his knife falls out of his hand onto the ground. And then I take the knife, and I get on him, and I start stabbing him repeatedly. I start stabbing him repeatedly. I stab him like 53 times. Just to make sure he's like actually dead. You know, I stab him like 53 times. And you're like kind of just standing there like watching me stab this guy 53 times. And I take my bag and yeah, what would you think? What would you think? It's no longer, I don't think it's really self-defense anymore, because technically I could have just taken the bag and like ran, but I chose to stab him 53 times. 53. I would fall in love with you. You need to go to a doctor, dude. 53 stab wounds. I would say, wow, 53 times is a little much. But good job in defending yourself. You counted. Every time I like plunge a knife in him, you're like counting on your fingers. 1, 2, 3. And at the end of it, you say, wow, good job, Jelly, for stabbing at 53 times. Me next 54 times? Dude's like bloodied up and stuff, man. His fault for stepping into Jelly's alleyway. Yeah, but technically I'm too weak, you know? You were the one who like pushed him under the ground. And then he dropped the knife. And I picked up the knife to kill him. Even though I didn't have to. You would have PTSD at that point? Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Minus 0 HP. Yeah, it's like teabagging a body. Like in CSGO. Like you kill somebody and you teabag. Don't go to dinner with Jelly, but I didn't kill you. Yeah, isn't stabbing somebody after he's dead kind of like teabagging? Yeah, I get up and start Fortnite dancing on his body. Perfect kill with a 53 hit combo, the best to do it. Yay! Yeah, isn't that it? Yeah, anyways. I guess when you stab somebody 53 times, it's kind of difficult to like say it was self-defense, right? So technically this would never happen. Right? Technically this would never happen because I wouldn't be this stupid. Because if anybody takes this to court, if anybody finds the body, then 53 stab wounds would be kind of bad. It would be a terrible look for me. You know? If it was self-defense, it would just be 1 or twice. Okay? And the fact that I was uninjured and you were also uninjured doesn't bode well. And it was an alleyway, there were no cameras. So it would have been, it is probably gonna be ruled as a murder, sadly. So, yeah. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna let him, like, cut me, like, 3 times, and then I'll stab him 53 times. Yeah, and then, I'll sprain my ankle, too, so it looks even more believable. I can please psychosis. Yeah, but then they're gonna, like, put me in a mental asylum, man! They're gonna put me in a mental asylum. I don't wanna go to a mental asylum, dude. A mental asylum is actually worse than death. They're gonna treat you like you're subhuman. I don't wanna go into a mental asylum, so I can't plead psychosis. It's actually like a death sentence. Alright? Do not plead psychosis. You're gonna escape jail only to put in like a even worse facility. Dude, mental asylum is horrible, man. You're gonna get put with like all the actual freaks. It's not so bad beats being in prison. Just kill yourself. Actually, just kill yourself. Like, if I were you, I'd just kill myself. Depends on the sentence. It depends on the sentence. I think if it was like 2 years, 3 years in jail, or like 1 year, a couple months in jail, I'm like, okay, dude, whatever. No, but that's kind of like cooking your like career for life, is it not? Like you have jail time. You have like a record of criminal record. Isn't that kind of like bad for your future? 53 reasons to love jelly. You're cooked.